Hey guys, we are going to work on the coordinate plane. So we started this yesterday. I'm giving you a new paper so that you can do this one today and then finish up the other one alone. I'm not going to do all of the problems. I'm just going to do some. I want to start by reiterating our quadrants. 1, 2, 3, 4. All of our points will lie on a quadrant or they will land on an X or Y axis. So remember, we have two movements. One would go left or right. The other would go up or down. You can have a movement of 0. If you have a movement of 0, that will mean you will end up on an axis, okay, or the origin. So A, as you can see, this one looks different than yesterday. We start here. Remember, our first movement is over, so I'm going to go right below it. And I notice that I only have to go backwards 1. And then to get to A, I go up, so it's a positive. I only have to go up 1. Those are my two numbers, and that's all that I have to do. This quadrant is 2. Okay? Now let's try B. Okay, start here. Notice where B is. I'm going to move this way first, left or right, in this case right. 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm right below it when I go to the 5. That's to the right, so that's a positive. Now I go up. Since I went up, that's a positive. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's a 5. And that is in quadrant 1. Okay. Number 3 is C. And you're going to do C alone. Okay. You're going to do D alone. Let's do E together. Okay. Start right here, E. So remember, our first movement is left or right. In this case, obviously I go right. 1, 2, 3. So I went to the right, 3. And then notice I'm already on the point, so I do not go up or down. Therefore, there is no movement, so that's a 0. Whenever there's a 0, we're on an axis. Notice we are on, if you forget, it's right there. This is the x-axis. Okay? So now we're going to do one more. Let's do G. I'm going to kind of do the hard ones with you, okay? So G, notice I do not go left or right. Okay, I do not move because I only have to go down. So since I do not move left or right, that means that there's no movement first. I move 0 left or right. I stay right there because I'm right above where I need to be. So now I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 down. You see that? -5. And notice this one is on the y-axis, okay? So your job is to finish this, okay? Please make sure you're doing it yourself. Do not copy. You will not learn how to do it. Okay, now, number 11. We're going to graph these and label it, okay? Graph and label. So what I do is I put the little point and then I'll put the letter up to the kind of the top right hand of it. So remember, our first one tells us this way or this way. Our second one tells us up or down. Okay. So notice the first one is a negative. So that means I'm moving left. I only have to move left once. Left once. And then I go up. 1, 2, 3. How do I know that? I know that because I have a 3 here that's positive. I don't see a sign, so that would be up. Okay, so I'm going to put in. Okay. Now let's try 12 to -4. So that means the first number tells me right or left. I'm going to go right. 1, 2. The second number tells me up or down. Since it's a negative, it's down. So right and down. Okay. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to put a dot. and that is point V. Okay. Number 13, 4 zeros. So remember, the first number tells me left or right. Use this little key to help you. It's positive, so I go right. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then no movement. So it stays right there. Remember, I told you it would be on an axis. So that is C. Okay. So 14, negative 6, 2. Remember, the first one tells me left or right. Since it's negative, it's left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to the left. 2 is the second number. So it's up. 1, 2. And then P. Notice I do not put the point until I have the second movement. Okay? Okay, and then let's do 15 and you'll finish up. Actually, let's do 19. Okay, 19. So 0 is first, so I do not move right or left. Okay, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which is D. Okay, no movement, and then down. Okay. Okay. Let's finish up. Name the ordered pair for each point on the map at the right. Okay, so City Hall, guys, that's right at the origin. So City Hall is 0, 0. Okay. Now with the theater, so remember, first one is this movement, second one is this movement. So notice where the theater is. It's backwards, right? So that's going to be left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 to the left. And I can see that, like my pen is above that number, so negative 7. From here I go down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I get to the theater. Down 5, so that's negative 5. Okay? So you're going to figure out the gas station and the grocery store.